Hi everyone, it's Denise with Wondubar Crafts. I am back, and hopefully my brain is back with me. We'll see. I think I figured out why I was so scatterbrained on my last video. I woke up this morning in my head. I have like a lot of pressure in my ears and in the forward part of my head, so I'm thinking it's sinus. It probably has a lot to do with the weather change. It's so drastic here. So like I said, we had one day it was 68, and like today it's between the 40s and 50s, but at night it's dropping down pretty low. So I think that's probably a problem. So I took a little something. Hopefully it'll decongest some of the pressure, I'm hoping. And I hope my brain returned. So anyway, yesterday I did the video on, we started to try and do like a little sketchbook / notebook for just a personal one that I can use to kind of keep some notes and some sketches on some designs I want to do. And when I put this together, I forgot that I should have glued this in underneath first. So I thought, oh, what am I going to do? So I think what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to fix it. So I'm just going to cover that and then use it as a back pocket, like a secret tuck back there. I think that'll work out wonderfully. So, see, we make mistakes and they end up sometimes being even better. And then I cut out some graph paper and I'm going to sew this in here. And I was thinking I could maybe put like a little bit of trim, like glue it down, and then when I go to sew this in, it'll be there. And maybe like a little piece of ribbon or something on there, just for some decoration. So how is everyone? Good, I hope. Hope better than me. Man, I tell you, it was just crazy yesterday. It was like, I don't know. I don't like it when my brain goes on vacation. It might like it, but I don't. The rest of me doesn't. So let me see. I want a piece of something that might look good there. I kind of like those stamps there. That might be pretty. I think I like the stamps. So I think I'm going to use the stamps. Oh, so we'll be doing a little sewing on the machine with the machine today. So like I said, I hope my brain is back because I don't want to set my fingers. And I'm sure you guys don't want to see that either. Not that I would. If that happens, I would never air this. I would have to start over or something. That would be, no. I like horror films, but I'm not willing to star in them, so. I'm telling you though. I think I might have to get a new ruler. I don't know if this thing is bent because it doesn't, I like really got to push down on it to, maybe it's my mat or something underneath. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so one piece big enough for that to cover that. Actually, I might go this way with it. Let's take the lids off. I like push down pretty hard on it, and it just doesn't want to stay. All right, let's see how big, how wide. Got there. You see, it works fine when I've got it underneath levied. It's probably something I'm doing, I'm sure. Okay, so glue that on there and make that a pretty little pocket. Or a little tuck space back there underneath that I can keep some additional notes or some secret squirrel stuff, Not that my stuff's ever that secretly squirreled. Although my squirrels would seem to think so. I think I glued too much, but that's all right. I'm going to get this way. And I probably should have inked that. Darn it, Denise. There we go. Well, maybe it's still a little on vacation. It's back to work, but you know how that goes. After it takes a little while before, just like us normally, you go back to work and you're just not ready to go back to work, and so you're still partially on vacation. I don't know. But I think this will work out perfectly because, like I said, I'm not going to do like a bunch of coffee dye. I'm just going to leave my papers white because, like I said before, sometimes when I'm using it for something like this, you get those little markings on there, and then you're like, is that supposed to be part of my design, or is that, what was I thinking? So I am going to leave it white. Okay. And then I want to, where's my other? Go ahead and put some ribbon on here, and then I will glue that on there, and then we'll sew in these, the graph paper. And so, I was thinking like that there. So, I want to put it on the, I might want to put it on here. Probably should have cut this to the length I needed, huh? Probably. Well, it might be just the right size. We shall find out. Yeah, it looks like it. Is that good or what? Wow. Well, my Ubers have come upstairs. They hear me talking, and they know they're not supposed to be up here, though, right? Uh-huh. But they're looking at me like, yeah, but, you're not going to do anything while you're not going to yell at us while we're on video. No, I'm not. They're good for the most part when they're up here. It's just sometimes my little terrier, he wants attention and he wants it now. And if I leave, like, sometimes I have like a little basket of ribbon down here off on the side on the floor. He will, oh wow, let me get your attention. And I'm just going to take off with one of the balls of ribbon, or, the rolls of ribbon, and I am just going to take off down the stairs with it and take it under your bed, and then you're going to have to crouch down and figure out how to get it back for me. And, we're going to play like that, and I'm just going to force you because I know that that's something that I'm not supposed to have. But I'm going to force you to play with me now, even though you're busy. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Crazy dogs. But they're good. For the most part, like I said, they're pretty good. They just come up here and take their naps. They just want to be close to Mama. Okay. Like I said, sometimes you just gotta kind of just start doing something, and then stuff starts coming back to you. Because, like I said last night after I got off, I was like still trying to figure out where my brain was, but a lot of stuff kind of started coming to me, and it's like, oh yeah, I could do that. Oh yeah, I could do that. Oh yeah. So if you get stuck, sometimes just play. I mean, it doesn't even have to be playing with something journal-wise. It could just be taking a piece of paper and just, you know, doodling or something. And a lot of times, things will come back at you, you know. You'll start to get ideas. And that's always awesome. That's probably why writers, you know, they get that writer's block, and they got to do something, or, you know, they do other techniques to try and get their inspiration back. And, you know, it is creativity. You got to inspire and feed it. So if I kind of sound like I mumble more than normal, it's because of my ears. I can't tell if I'm talking too loud, and I don't want to blow your eardrums out either. So I'm kind of talking really, trying to talk soft. I don't know if it is, I missed a spot. That's okay, I'm going to sew over it anyway, but I just want to tack it down. So, like I said, I don't want to blow your eardrums out. And I know a lot of times, sometimes it's hard to hear me. I think it's gotten better with this new camera because the mic is actually right in the camera and it's really close. So even if I do mumble, you probably hear it a lot better than before with the iPad. But I don't know how loud I'm talking, you know, and you know how that is when your ears get clogged up and you're trying to figure out if you're talking really loud because you can't hear anything already, or if you're talking too soft. So, guys probably like, oh, we don't care, just get to crafting. Okay, I'm crafting. All right. Alrighty, so let's see, do we need to glue? We probably want to glue this portion on first, but I do know I need to leave. I need to make a gusset for there. So, I don't know if the other one will work or not. I think it's too long or too short. My other board is, yeah, it's too short. It's too short. Alright, we just need about yeah, I think I'm going to put about an 8 in there. About an 1/8 of an inch, which is about 1 score. One score mark away. To give me enough. Oh, I don't know if that's. enough of room, you know, for my signatures in there. I put the paper in here, and I think I'm not going to have to put one there. And I may not have to do it here, but I went ahead and did it anyway. So I don't know if that's enough or not. Because the paper's all wrinkly. So, sure here. There. A nice little gusset. I don't think I need to gusset this one. Well, I might. I'll go ahead and put it in here just in case. There we go. Glue that part down. Oh. Like I said, my head is it's still pounding pretty good, but I did take some stuff, so I'm starting to feel a little relief. But you know how that goes. Alright, so glue that like that. So I'm going to glue from here up, right? Yeah, from my gusset up. And then I will need to glue this portion here and this portion here, and hope I don't make a mess. Okay. Oh, and then now we can cover the back too. I have a little side pouch here so I can tuck a little something back there, a piece of paper, sketch something in there. All right, so sewing these in. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew from the top and just sew it here. I mean, I could have probably put a lot thicker, a lot more in there, but I think there's like 12 sheets in here. I think that's good for now. And then this will be like a little cover flap for it to keep it in place. And then, like I said, I don't need a gusset there. It'll close up just fine. So let me take this over to the sewing machine, and I will be right back. Okay, we are at the machine, and I think what I'm going to do is put just a little decorative stitch right here. Make sure nothing's back behind here. I'm just going to do a straight stitch. And just very simple. that my machine has like an auto back stitch on it. There's like just a pickup stitch to finish it off. I don't have to do back stitching if I don't want to. On something like this, you might want to do a back stitch though to keep it from coming off, you know. Alright, so let's close this up so then that way. I'll get a paper clip here. Sorry, that is my chair. I have a very old desk chair and it needs to be oiled something fierce, but it's perfect for my sewing machine because it has a low back on the back of it. So, and it doesn't matter which way it goes, so. Okay. So I'm thinking probably right about there. That's good. Make sure it's even. Well, for the most part, even. It doesn't have to be massively perfect unless that's, you know, what you're kind of looking for. Just want to make sure it goes through all of my layers. Just going to take it slow and steady. And then voila, I have a little paper pad here that I can keep my sketches. Yay. And let's see. I don't think I'm going to do any sewing on there or on here. I think that's probably the only sewing I'm going to do on it. But, and then so like I have my little paper pad, right? And I have a little tuck back here. Keep a little paper clip on it. Keep it from flopping all over while we're still creating on it. And so let me pause and go back over to the other camera. Okay, so now what I want to do is decorate this portion and this portion. I think I'm going to put a little pocket in here. So let me go ahead and do that. If I can get my pin back in the blue. And let's see. Can we use some of this here? I do like that, but I was kind of thinking I like this little fat baby. She's so cute. That's like in Scotland when I grew up. I've got pictures, and this is essentially how my mother dressed me. You had a big old hat on your, and a big old coat. It's like a big sweater coat, and then leggings, and the cute little white, you know, strap shoes. Just so cute. So cute. And my kids look at that and go, "Really, Mom, that's you?" I'm like, "Yes, really, that's me." Let's see, how wide do we need to go? Let me just do my two other edges here. Oh. So I'm getting some packs together for Valentine's packs. I have a little bit of everything in it, kind, you know, samples of, well, not, when I say samples, I mean like maybe like half pack papers and some other things that I don't offer in the shop, like CD cases. For now, I don't offer them, but I may in the future. And then kind of like it there. And, you know, envelopes and of all sizes and index cards and all that kind of stuff, you know, work with your projects. And then probably a little goodie pouch in there. It'll have some other little stuff in there like laces and ribbons and all that kind of fun stuff to craft with. Probably a little bit of fabric, some different, you know, fabrics. It'll probably be like a random pack. So, you know, it'll be put together and have the same items in it. They just won't all be exactly the same. But sometimes to me it's fun to kind of get a random pack because then, you know, you get to work with stuff that's, you know, not seen yet. All right, so what I want to do is I think... do I want to put a little something down here? Let's see, on the front I did cheesecloth down here, right? So, what do I want to do? Look at all this fabric stuff, and it's just like it's all yummy and gray. Oh, that might be cute. Do like a little mini like pocket right in the front here with this. Like almost like a see-through pocket. Ooh, I like that. And it's just like a little tuck. So like if I just want to stick a piece of, or an index card or something in there with a note, I can do that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's cut a piece of that. And then we can also do some other stuff on here. I cut out, actually, before I put that on there, I have some of the, I think these are the Tim Holtz ones, or they're Civics or something. And I cut a bunch of these out for both mine and her kits. And put a little something like that there, maybe. Or no, I kind of like that one better. Sorry. I got a gray polka dot one. I don't know, I kind of think I like that up in the corner. Or it could go like this. Let's see what else. Got a little... I don't like that. Okay. I have decided I'm going to start using more of my stamps and more of my dies because I have a ton and I keep buying them and then not using them. I'm like, no, we need to use what we have. Right? So that is just what we're going to have to do. Oh, I thought I had one of these in gray. There it is. I kind of like it better like that because it kind of goes over the top a lot better, huh? Alright, we'll use that one. Okay, put that one back in the little pouch. And, let's see, it's probably need a little something else other than, you know, we probably could just, instead of making it a pocket, just put it on there. Because I'm going to put a pocket on the inside with just maybe like hanging a little bit, like that. And like that. But it needs something else. Yeah? I think it does. We could do. I need something like with a deeper blue, I think. That's too deep. Blue is too deep. What am I trying to do here? What am I trying to do? Where is my brain taking me? Not like that either. Okay, it needs something. Either that or a darker one. Or, I've got some snowflakes in here. Something like that. Or, let's see. I cut a bunch out with stripes and then realized after I cut them, stripes may not have been the best thing for cutting out snowflakes. And let's see, what do we have in here? Maybe a little pink one. Can I find a little pink one? Like that, maybe? Do you think? What do you think? I'm not sure I like this striped one though. Not sure. We went with a darker pink, like, no, not liking that either. I need something that's a little bit bluer, blue. Yeah. So if you're cutting snowflakes, you probably want to stay away from some striped, colored papers. Oh, this one's kind of cool. But I think it's fading too much in the background, I think. How about a green? Maybe like, ooh, come on, don't, there. Yeah, don't. These are a little bit of a booger to, kind of like that. There we go. They were a little bit of a burger because, you know, they got all these little holes and stuff. And so I had to take my little pokey tool and poke out half of the little pieces in them. Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to go with that. So let's move that up there. And I think I'm going to put it on with my glue stick. I'm trying not to keep you guys too long. Might get this portion done, and then, I don't know, where are we sitting for time? Ooh, 35 minutes, not too bad. Ooh, I'm almost at, ooh, I am at the end of my stick, huh? Instead of being at the end of my rope, I'm at the end of my stick. Yeah, funny Denise. Yeah, I know. Well, at least it wasn't dirty. It wasn't a dirty joke. How many times have you told your kids, I'm at the end of my rope? I have been there. I have to go get another glue stick anyway. Get it out of the cabinet. So I think like that. And then that to kind of hang down a little bit. So put that on. If you hear my Uber down there snoring, I apologize. She can get a little loud. But she's just having her little puppy day. All happy. Which is good. Okay. And it'll just be kind of, let me get this edge here. So it goes down. There. All right, and then where are my other? I was like, where are my other pieces? Oh no. Come up a little bit. I guess this would be one way to put like a design on your paper, huh? Use the positive end. Okay, so let's give this an inker. I'll get that on there, and I think if I got enough time, I'll back the other one and try and figure out what I want to do for a pocket there. I'm not going to go down every single one. I'm pretty sure this glue will hold it down. There's a lot of little pieces in there to glue. Okay. That like that. had this one here, right? That's not where we want to go. But I thank you guys for hanging out with me. Even with the last video. Like I said, my brain decided it was going on vacation. Left me, the rest of me behind. But now I think I know why. And we'll just have to forgive it, huh? Oh, got a piece there. We're gonna pop out. That's the only thing, tedious thing about these little pieces is, you know, I guess I could have ran it over the top of my glue stick, but my glue stick is just about gone, as you see. And so I'm kind of stuck doing it this way. Otherwise, I probably would have just used my glue stick. I don't know how you guys are not hearing that. If you don't hear it, I don't know how you're not hearing it, because she is so loud. Okay, it might need a little something else. We'll see. Because we can always come back to it and add to it. And all right, where are we at on time? All right, 42, I think. We can definitely get. Why does that seem crooked? Probably because I folded it a couple times. All right, so let's put a little something we can write on back here, and then I'll have a pocket leg. I'll pull this up and then have a pocket here so you can still see the kiddos there with the big fat snowball. Looks like they're starting a snowman there. Alright. Because I just hate to waste this pretty paper because it's so pretty. I love her collaging. Have I said that before? I know. Nah. Not me. But I do. Amy, you do wonderful collaging. And I'm thinking I may, like, I don't know if I'm going to do it on camera, off camera. Of course, if I do it off camera, I'll show you guys what I did, but I haven't decided yet, but I might make a couple little mini, like, envelope journals or something with it, which are great to have or give out, you know, give for little gifts, or especially if you have somebody that is, you know, birthday in the winter. So let me grab another glue stick real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm going to have to order some more. It's my last stick back there. I normally buy them like 4 or 5 at a time, you know, sometimes more. So I have them. I just got to keep remembering when it starts to look like the glue turns green, it's because it's close to the end of the little piece. I've got some smaller ones too, the smaller sticks, which I probably should pull out and use for like smaller intricate things. Because I always forget I have those in there too. They're kind of like my backup to my backup. Because like I said, lately I've been having a whole lot of issues with my, not shipping out, but stuff that I'm ordering in. It's just taking forever. And of course, a lot of it is because they just changed, I think they just changed our region. And so they're still trying to get all that worked out, I think. So alright, so let's see, I think we have time for a quick pocket, don't you? I have this little avocado dyed envelope, and I ran it through with an embossing folder, and I love it, but it embossed it so much that I don't want to use it because some of the areas kind of tore. So I was thinking I could probably use it like a pocket like this, but the problem is I don't want to cover those cute little kids. Oh, what if I did like a side pocket like that? Like a little, and I could still see them, yeah. And then that way, all I gotta do is just take this top piece off. And it's it's embossed, and I can do some decoration on it. Because I hate to get rid of it. I loved this envelope because the blushing, you know, I know there's probably a technical term for how the dye lays like that, but it looks like it's you know how when you blush, you know, you get those different shades and stuff. That's, I call it blushing, but yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so if I come down here, it's not gonna work. This might not work. Oh goodness. Well, I guess I could. I'm gonna have to put something else down here. I guess I could put something down in there, right, to kind of cover that little spot. I mean, it's not going to anyone but me, so. Okay, and then if we, there we go, that'll work. All right. And then we'll just, and then now I have a little tuck down here, and I still have my space up here to write, so yeah, like that. I like having a little tuck every once in a while, you know, because sometimes I might write something on another piece of paper. Sorry, I'm probably off camera. Write something on another piece of paper, and it's intended to be in here, but I don't have my journal with me, so I'll keep that little piece of paper in my purse or whatever, and then this way I have a place to keep it until I can either rewrite it or at least just have it, you know. Because like I said, I'm a note taker. If I get something inspires me or I see something, I will write it down, or I'll take a picture of it, or I try to make little notes about it, and yeah. I'm a little weird that way. But because sometimes, you know, people talk about squirrels. I have a lot of them. A lot of them. Because I really do have ADHD. So, you know, it's like being all over the place sometimes. Sometimes my brain is just so dormant. And then other times I've got different things and I'm talking about one thing and my brain is thinking about another, and then I get off track, and yeah. let's see, what else do I have in here? I got some little itty bitty bits and pieces in here. My little scrappy pieces. I like using these on my little altered paper clips. So I think I'm going to need a piece that maybe is a little bit bigger. Or I could put that there, and then well, maybe let's see if I have something else on here that might go. That little piece there might actually go better. Put that like right there. And put a little decor. I don't know. Well, let's cut it out and find out. Because if I don't use it now, I know I'll use it at some point. Okay, and I'm going to put it like that. No, let me put it like this. And then let's, I don't know, put something, I don't know. I got some little flowers, and I haven't used these in a while. Thinking, I don't know, it might make it too thick though, because these things are so thick. Oh. Something like that. Oh yeah, yeah. See, it's coming together, it's coming together. And throw on another white one. I don't know if I want another white one. I've got pink. I don't know, that's not blue enough. I want purple. Tan. No. The pink actually might not look too bad, and I know everybody's like, hey, it's mine. It's for me. Oh, what else do I have back here? I'm going to put a light, very light pink one in there, I think. Like, maybe there. And it needs a little something else. What else? What else? What else do we have? I've got a big pile of stuff over here. Those are two like tealy blue. Bringing a little, oh, I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're grooving. Oop. And losing. We don't lose those. All right. So let's get this tacked down. I'm going to use, let me use a little pepper tack on that one, since it is, I know it says 3-in-1, but it actually has Fabri-Tac. I like this little size bottle, and I can't always get the small ones. They have the big ones at Hobby Lobby, and Fabri-Tac, you know. They've got the 3-in-1s, but I like the they just cost more because you got to buy them over in the craft section instead of the glue section, which is, to me, ridiculous. So I just buy the big ones on mine, and then I just refill it. Alright. This one down with a little Fabri-Tac. Put a little bit on those little straggly, loose, wild edges and get them to conform. Put that like there, and that one like that, and we'll get the string off of there, hopefully. And this one has like a little tab on the back, but I'm taking it off. And because it's a little bit thicker and a little bit more heavy duty. I will use the Fabri-Tac on it. There we go. And there we go. Ta-da! All right. Now we have a nice little pocket here, right? And a place for me to write, jot some notes, put in the graph paper, sewed it in, and I have a little back secret tuck there. This side is, oh, I might have to put a gusset in there, but I can do that real quick off camera just because this got made a little bit thicker. So I'll put a little gusset in here, and then I will come back and finish up on the remainder of this because we've got a pocket here, but I need to seal this side, and then we're going to put that little envelope on here, and is that how I did that? Yeah. To close it, we're going to need to put, I gotta figure that out because I did something weird. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I'll figure it out off camera. But anyways, until next time, guys, plenty of hugs, loves, and blessings. Bye-bye.